Okay, we moved here in 2000, and in September, I moved here in August of 2000. In September of 2000, Carol and I, she had already decided that we were going to go to try the Christian church to see if we liked it before we went anywhere else. But on one Saturday afternoon, Carolyn and I were playing in a golf tournament in Chocowinity, and Fred and Cynthia Barrett happened to be there. And someone asked Carolyn where we were going to go to church. This particular person went to the Presbyterian church. But anyway, we told them that we were going to go to the First Christian Church in Washington. And they said, "Oh, you want to talk to Cynthia Barrett and Fred?" And we said, "Okay." And the next thing we knew, Fred and Cynthia were there sitting beside us, telling us they'll pick us up tomorrow morning to take us to church. And that's how we got started here. And let me tell you, this is the most welcoming church I've ever seen. We walked in the door, and there was Dot Robinson and Andy Wolcott. And they just welcomed us and gave us a hug. And we've been pleasantly surprised at how welcome we were at that time. And that's something else. When we first went there, it was a Christian action group of the Christian church. And Cynthia Barrett came up with the name of Christians in Action. And we took that on, and now that's basically, everybody refers to us as the CIA. Several years ago, I guess it's about 2 or 3 years after I started, about second year I was working with Fred, maybe the first year. Anyway, we had a place a lady called it, was in need of furniture, and she lived in an old trailer out of on Route 33 towards Greenville. And so Fred and I took a bed and a small twin bed because the lady had a little girl. And I went in there, and we took in the big bed and set it up for the lady, and then we went over and I set up the little bed for the little girl. And when I went in that little girl's room for the first time, you see over in the corner there was a little nest, and that's where she slept. About a month later, I got a note from this little girl thanking me for the bed. She was 10 years old, and she was in school when I was delivering the bed. She says, "I'm 10 years old, and this is the first bed I've ever had in my life." The reason I came to this church, and the reason I stayed with this church, is because I can be involved in it. People appreciate your involvement in it, and I appreciate the people. I appreciate the friends that I've made in this church. I mean, it is a friendly church, and if the longer you go here, the more you'll find that out.